Hi, welcome to Logic Brewery. In this series of short videos, we are going to talk about different management and leadership skills. And today, we are going to talk about delegation and 5 rules to make it effective. Delegation is nothing but getting a work done by someone else. But do you need to do it? Of course, yes. Because be it personal life or professional life, you cannot do everything on your own. So we will understand these rules by the lives of our superheroes. We'll take their examples as and when possible. So without wasting time, let's talk about the first rule. Now this is first and foremost requirement of any delegation. You have to be very clear on objective and goals of the task which you are going to assign. Now this is in interest of both the parties, one who is giving this task and other who is receiving it. Now imagine you are a boss and you are delegating a task to your subordinate. You have to be very clear on the achievement, because at the end of the day you are going to evaluate the performance on those parameters set by you. If you don't do this, there will be a disorder in the team, there will be wastage of time and energy for you and your team. And if you are a subordinate who is being assigned a task, if the instructions are vague, they are not clear to you, you need to ask, you need to inquire, because ultimately your work will be hampered. It goes without saying, you need to know the skill set and strength of each and every member of your team and colleagues. Then only you will be able to delegate a task effectively. And how will you know it? You need to talk to them, spend time with them. Then only you will know what they are actually made of. So when I say team, which is the best team which comes to your mind naturally? Avengers, isn't it? They are made of superheroes and are capable of doing impossible things. But whenever they work as a unit, they know each other's strengths well. When they are in a conflict zone, they keep communicating and the work is divided as per their strengths. Some of them can fly, others can't. Others can do the stuff which they cannot. So accordingly they fight and win. Of course they save America every time. Delegating a task, it's not an easy thing. It takes 2 basic requirements. 1, you need to trust the other person's capabilities, his ability and skills that he can do this work. At times, you need to trust a person's professional skills, whereas you don't like him personally. The second requirement is to trust yourself, your own capabilities, that if the things go south, you can still handle it. And what could be the best example of this rule from a superhero's life? Thor and Loki. Who else? Thor knows his brother Loki well. He knows what he is capable of doing. But even then, at times he needs to trust his professional skills, to the extent that he needs to give his life in the hand of Loki. So that is the first requirement, that you need to trust the other person's professional skills, even if you don't like him personally. Now of course, Thor knows if Loki betrays him, he can still take care of it. And that is the second requirement, that you need to trust your own capabilities. Now imagine a situation where 007 is going on a mission, but he is given clear instructions from Q that he need to take written permissions of all the assets that he is going to use and before taking any decision in the field. Now imagine a situation where 007 is typing and sending a mail to Q before taking the car. Dear Q, I need to take this car on the field. Please authorize me to use it for 1 day. Dear Q, I need to take weapons along with me on the tour. Please authorize me. Not only this, even on the field, before shooting somebody, he is asking for a written permission. What do you think on the success of this mission? So this is the 4th rule of delegation, that you need to pass on the authority along with the responsibility. Now the other example is from sales. You want your team to close all the big deals. You want them to achieve the numbers. You want them to negotiate hard with the client, but at the same time, you want them to call you before signing the agreement. What are you doing in the process? You are losing the trust of your client, because he knows the person who is sitting with him is not the decision maker, and the person who is the decision maker doesn't have time for him. Now this is the last rule. There need to be a frequent communication between you and your team. But careful, too much of it will lead you towards micromanagement, and too less of it, you won't achieve your target in time. So that was all in today's video, and next time we will come up with another skill But in order to know that, you need to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so that you know when we launch the other video. If you like the video, hit that like button, share it. Thank you for watching.